Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel or hit the notification bell and like this video and please share.
I created this channel for people who are different.
Transgenders
Support those
murdered.
who support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember
murdered.
one thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one
Conversation.
that does. Support them. Make sure they do not fall within a
Instagram on
marginalized
top.
community as not being in existence. And you know
Music.
that they're hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth.
Visionary.
And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people.
PayPal.
Let me just stand here and learn.
Support
and learn.
those
no judgment
who support you.
I love you.
Stay in
What's
your
going on,
truth.
people? It is a day of another day that we call Wednesday. Anybody been said what's going to be for? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now, it's a lot going on, like I said before. It's a lot going behind YouTube. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. I did disturb reference to Monica that's basically being killed. She's being attacked. If you go to video, you'll see what I'm saying. Okay, I'm taking back my channel. Basically, what I'm saying is, I just can't make it. I can't make it just a cemetery channel. That means that it's not going to be. I'm going back to my old way. In other words, because simple fact of that, it becomes so depressing. I don't even want to cut to my own channel. So if you kind of wonder how come I don't really do that many vlogs and stuff, it's because I become very depressed about going to my channel. I don't want to hear what no one has to say. I don't want to listen to the comments. I don't want to do anything. So that being said, so I started going through the different things as far as YouTube and stuff, as far as my being looking for a man. It was this thing that's coming to my timeline. The Wendy Williams show came on the timeline. My timeline is really weird, the things that come down. And so what happened was, I kept saying this thing on femininity. In order to attract a man, a woman has to be feminine. She has to be really soft, and she has to devour who she is to build herself up for that man. And I found it to be very funny. It's not funny, but it's sad the same way. It's sad in a lot of ways, actually. It's because the thing is like, you telling her to become less than in order to have a man. And I think it's kind of like misleading the women, in my opinion. I think it's misleading the women only because if a man wants you, if you got on sweats, you got short hair, long hair, weaved out, no wig, scarf your head, if he wants you, he wants you. That's what you have to be a certain, you have to connect your feminine quality. You have to be this, you have to be that. And for him, if a man wants you, he wants you. All that stuff they're telling y'all is not true. I mean, the thing about it is not. The thing about it, that I just think it's funny how people think they can police a man's way of thinking. There's some men out here that do not want a woman with natural hair. There's some out here that love women with blonde hair. It's every man has a different preference. And the thing about it is that to tell these women they have to dummy down to have a man is setting her up. Now, the reason why I say that, you said, Raven, why you say that? I'll tell you. Me, myself, I don't conform to any man at the end of the day. When, before everything else, I did what I think to do as far as society. I want to look a certain way. I want to look this way. I want to look that way. I want to dress to look really nice. You know, I want to look really beautiful so I can try to find a man and we can make money, we can make our money pregnant by making babies pregnant for the money anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that was not an option that happened to me within myself. Not in all cases, but a lot of men are very much curious. They're very much not aware of what they're into. They're not strong. They're weak. You know, it comes to a lot of different ways. You got the mommy issues when he runs to mommy, tell mommy this and tell mommy that. Then you got the one that's standing the strong truth and basically go out and do what he want to do. And you have the man that just dog women, just want to have sex with everybody. He don't care. And some out there, you know, they don't want to share with people, but he's doing it. A man is going to do what he wants to do. That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, like, when you tell a woman to dummy down for a man, what happens when she starts slowly revealing herself to it? There was a video that a girl shared on the channel and stuff, and it was basically a guy who was allegedly cheating on this girl, and the girl was allegedly cheating on the man, but the girl kept saying it was her best friend. He didn't buy it. He's like, that's your man. You cheating on me. And he took her outside. He's like, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to beat you up. She went live on Facebook. Some of y'all may have seen it. And basically, he beat her up. She's blooded up. This is a cisgender man with a cisgender woman. He took her outside. He beat her up. There was people, I'm assuming, that was in the car with him. I'm alleged, I'm thinking, because I heard voices and stuff. I don't think that was, unless it was somebody who recorded it. I don't know, because modern technology is different. But the thing is that him, as a cisgender man, took this woman outside and beat her as if that was his daughter, that was his child. And the thing about it was, this is the problem I tell people. If a man hits a woman, it's wrong. If a woman hits a man, it's wrong. I watch so many videos when a woman slaps a man, everybody go, oh, don't do that, you know, hit the man. And, or basically they'll start laughing. It goes two ways. Some people just start laughing. As you teaching women to hit men. Okay. Now, here is a man who's beating on a woman while other people watching. I'm surprised they didn't grab a camera and watch. The thing is, as an adult, you're not supposed to re-raise grown people. If it's not what you want, you leave. And as a woman, my personal opinion, as she sits up there and she has to dummy down all the way for this man, she already said that he's cheating on her, but he gets mad and want to beat her because he feels as though he has the right to beat on her after she said she caught him. So will she stay with him? Who knows? At the end of the day, the message is dummy down for a man. So let's just say this out of, you know, I'm just giving a little, just commentary basically what I thought of that. Just imagine she was the kind of woman that presented herself so beautiful, so this way and that way, and she got him. Then she started becoming who she was, or started seeing who she was actually involved with. Somebody was cheating her. Now she's like, you know what, I'm tired of asking you to stop cheating on me. I'm speculating. I'm asking you to stop cheating on me. I'm asking you to stop cheating on me. Then she goes out and she meets somebody else. He gets mad because he feels as though she doesn't have the right to cheat on him. So he beats her and puts it on Facebook. Hopefully, you know, we're in a world where wrong is wrong. But to tell a woman to dummy down for a man, why you can't? I find it amazing how y'all want to pull her power away from her. Let her be who she is. Because she was that strong woman she once was. When he showed up, she was split. But you took her, my personal opinion, you took her spirit, I'm just using that as an example. You took her spirit, you made her tear everything down she was to build up the form of a man that's basically beating on her. I really feel that feminine equality, all this stuff like this is a bunch of BS, my personal opinion, because a man is going to do what a man wants to do. Men, you cannot police a man's activity and his frame of mind the way he sees things. If he don't love his mother, he think his mother was a whore, he gonna beat that woman like a whore. Has nothing to do with her, but she's gonna pay for his mother issues or the baby mama issues, and she took away everything she had to be or was for this man that's beating her. Okay. My personal opinion, women, don't listen. Stop taking away your power to make a man become big. Especially men that don't even deserve it. And a lot of times I keep watching this video, oh, you have to get in touch with your feminine equality. A man wants a soft woman. He wants a soft woman. He wants his woman to look beautiful. He wants her to look this. And then he beats the hell out of her. Gives her a baby, leaves her. Y'all giving her this. Is she strong? She's not going to allow this. Stop telling her to be less than. Stop telling her to be weak then. Tell her to be strong then. Know her worth. Show her how much power she has. Stop telling her to become less than. Okay, for example, here is a girl that was murdered. Her name is, I want y'all to Google the name. Her name is Sara Blackwood in Indianapolis. She was killed, and she was a transgender woman. She was killed on her way coming home from work.
Okay, due to a lot of copyrights and things, and due to the fact that YouTube is changing tremendously, we have to do the stories this way. So work with me here when I'm sharing this story. Y'all can go on Google her name. Her name is Sara Blackwood. And I want to share the story about her life and living. Indianapolis, transgender woman Sara Blackwood was murdered walking home from work. Now, this story has been reported as of October the 13th, 2020. Transgender woman Sara was shot and killed while walking home from her shift at Indianapolis Long John Silver's on Sunday evening. Updates throughout her friends and family corrected about her last name offered this about Sara. Last night, Sara was walking home when she was shot and killed. The homicide detectives had not told told Avery much about what happened exactly, so they did not know for sure. What they know is that Sarah was shot and was alive at the scenes, allegedly. However, she died during an emergency surgery at the hospital. This is the extent of Avery acknowledged on what happened. Now, allegedly, I'm writing this on behalf of Avery Ellis Blackwood to make this devastating situation a lot more easier for them, and by not having to repeat the news over and over again. Sarah had been in a long-term domestic partnership with Avery Ellis Blackwood, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly because I do not know. Now, the CBS report for it originally reported that her murder as that of a man, as per Indianapolis Metro Police Department on Sunday morning of CBS, and Foreign News updated the original article after receiving confirmation by the IMPD that the victim was a transgender woman, and the morning friends of hers in Indianapolis told that her name was Sara Blackwood, and she was a shy trans woman who loved animals, who said she wasn't on social media that much. There was a Long John Silver at 3301 East Washington Street. According to the Long John Silver's website, it's closed about 8 p.m. and it doesn't have a dine or option yet, that the phone in the store has been disconnected. Supposing that Sarah worked in the kitchen and left after cleaning up. She could easily walk about 15 minutes to 2500 block on East Washington Street where she was murdered. They also asked some information. Anybody know information? Is to call 317-327-3811 or 911. Again, that's IMPD at 317-327-3811 or 911. It's stating an update on October the 12th. According to the friends, the victim family confirmed at IPM that the IMPD, the victim was shooting, was a transgender woman. The coroners did not release identity, and as of yet, previously stored the Tory updated reflects upon it. The initial report victim, of course, they went out, they misgendered her, and they said back when they first did report, they misgendered her. And Indianapolis shootings of the near East Side, person dead on Sunday. So all I can say is rest in peace, rest in peace. And if y'all know anything about this girl, like I said before, Google her name. You'll see her pictures and stuff. Due to the fact that copyrights and YouTube and stuff like that, I have to let y'all do the work as far as trending woman Sara Blackwood shot and killed. All I can say is rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace, and the family, you're in my prayers. Rest in peace, my sister. Now here it is, the woman that was working. So there's no excuse for this. Rest in peace.
Okay, you see that? All I can say is rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. This is the life we live in. This is where we're at. Was she killed because she was a trans woman? No, she was killed because she was a woman. Was this woman beat because she was a trans woman? She was a cisgender woman. She was beat because she was a woman. And the thing about it, I keep trying to tell y'all the connection. You in womanhood. Everything comes with this. Stay ready so you have to get ready. It is a hard life to live. But you have to stay true to you. And don't, oh, when she's just one, that wouldn't happen to me. It's happened to all of you. Welcome to womanhood. It's not exactly, in other words, like the Wizard of Oz. You're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. You know, it is what it is. And the thing about it is, keep your power up. Keep your strength up. Because at the end of the day, the life you save may be your own. Here this girl that worked, went on to work and everything, came out. What was the excuse for her being murdered? What was the excuse? She had an honest job. She stayed to herself. She was shy. She was timid. She didn't bother nobody, I'm assuming. But they said she was bored. She was a quiet girl. But at the end of the day, she was misgendered. She was killed. And here it is. I don't hear too many people talking about it, but I'm sharing it with you. And there's so much going on behind the scenes, you know. But I want to share this with you, especially my two spirit sisters and women, because I have a lot of cisgender women. Do not dummy yourself down for a man. I just think it's misleading, in my personal opinion. If a man wants you, he wants you. I don't care how much they try to tell you how you got to be more, your feminine quality, you got to look a certain way. If a man wants you, he wants you. And if they keep telling you not to be who you are, what happens when you really show up? What happens when the real you starts showing up? Because you've been told what you shouldn't be. But what happens when the real you show? Because you can hide from everybody else, but you can't hide from you. What happens when the real you show? Prime example I'll give you, man. I love men, and I know my worth. Do I fall down? Absolutely. Sometimes I pick men I should never pick. Sometimes I deal with men through hurt and pain and not through my reality. Sometimes I feel as though I could fix a man. You can't fix a man if you don't want to be fixed. I learned a lot of different things on this side of the fence. Am I happy with a lot of results I found? Absolutely not. But that's not everybody's story. One of my nails is short, one of my nails is long. So why is that, Raven? Well, you know, Raven is different. I don't want to be like everybody else. That's how come I am. This is short, because this is for, you know, putting in the phone, da-da. And this means that I can ball my hand up into a fist. Do I promote violence? Absolutely not. Do I promote fighting back? Absolutely. This hand is for the grabbing. Now, somebody said, but this is for cute. You know, you put the phone in your hand. Because, you know, people always watching, you know, they was looking. So I'm typing everything. Oh, she got long nails. But this hand is my punching hand. And this hand is my hand. So, that means I don't have to get ready because I stay ready. And at the end of the day, I don't promote violence, but I do promote keeping yourself alive. I always say before you walk out that door as if you're about to have a fist fight. Do we want a fist fight? Absolutely not. But who knows beyond the door? We walk outside the door now, we got coronavirus, we got the pandemic, we got so many things waiting for us behind the scenes that it is crazy. But I just want you to stay woke and stay wearing. And I just can't keep doing videos about death. So I hope y'all like the mix-up. If you don't, y'all comment below. If you do like the mix-up, let me know, because I'll be coming in front of the camera a lot more. Y'all just let me know. If you don't, then it is what it is. I'll pop up now and then. Anyway, I just want to share this with you about especially trying to tell the girls to be less than or to have a man and stuff like that. Girls, if you feel as though you have to be less than to be a man, just remember one thing. The real you is going to come out. And when the real you come out, we accept the real you. Because they're telling y'all to be less than. They should be telling y'all to be more than. But I'm noticing that a lot of these people saying it's been men, though. A lot of men be saying you got to be a certain... It's certain men that I kind of told you, he was a street man. Some stuff he said was very interesting. But some stuff I understood what he was saying. But he was saying that no man wants a woman that's hard. But that's not true. Some men don't want to be the aggressor. He likes a woman to take care of him. You know what kind of men those are. But some women like that. Some women are aggressive. Some women are very much the energy of a leader, which means that she's not going to settle down for no man. There are men that cater. There are men all kind of areas you may not know, but they are. There are men that like to cater to their wives. There's the women that like to cater to men. It's not set in stone. Like I said before, I say it again. A man is not going to stick around unless he wants to. A woman is not going to stick around if she wants to. But to tell a woman to dumb me down for a man, which I keep noticing the video over and over. I said, this message to me is the universe telling me to be less than so I can have a man. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. And I understand, like this other guy was dating, this Russian guy. He was like, you'll never have a man until you bow down. No, you are not a woman until you listen to your man. I said, well, now I guess I'll never be a woman because I'm never going to listen to no man. Now, if it was a man that was a good man, I'm a good man. Honey, I would listen. Honey, your food will be cooked, your clothes will be cooked. A good man will get all my attention. A good man will get his back rubbed down. A good man, I don't have a problem. Where are they? I don't have a shovel to dig them up out the grave if they're there. I don't know where they're at. Not send them in the back if they're not. But who's going to... It's not enough aspirants in the world to try to find a man and keep going through all his issues, stuff. You have to be prepared for this. And if you do decide to be with a man, make sure your mental mind is ready for that. Because all that luggage you could be bringing from passed down rapes and men abusing you and hurting you, and you're bringing it with you. Same thing with him. So make sure you're really ready. Because a lot of times we want to be in love with a man. We ain't ready for one. because we still hurting. Now he got to be your therapist and your man. Now he ready slowly starting to look at you a certain type of way because he ready to leave you. Then when you start doing the same thing, well, I don't want to have sex with you. Now he about to cheat on you. But at the end of the day, that's a whole other story. But my whole message to the matter was that stop telling women to be less than to be with a man. If a man wants you, he wants you. It doesn't even matter what you are, what you look like. If he wants you, he wants you. To the women out there who believes that you have to be less than or whatever you mean. Comment below if you feel this video. At the top, there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I follow you back. Make sure I love you. And thank you for watching.